Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Unpopular Opinions with me, Randy Prizzle. Should actually just be Unpopular Opinions, but anyways, I'm a tired man. But let's go. Here for Unpopular Opinions, reacting to the popular opinions of the public and giving my thoughts on their opinions. If you've seen this episode or any of the previous episodes, you know what to do below all of that. Let's go. All food is better cold than warm. No chance in that. Food sometimes can taste better when it's warm, and food sometimes can taste better when it's cold. It depends what it is. That's just what more of the story is. It depends what it is. So certain foods can taste good cold, certain foods can taste good warm. That's just what it is. That's all I got for you guys. Let's move on to the next one. There is no reason for food service workers to not be polite to customers. I mean, it depends where you work, to be honest, but if you're working in places like McDonald's and all those other places, of course, customers come in and they want their food now, and they start getting rude at you when you don't give them kind of what they ordered and you're missing certain things out, and they start to get really aggy and frustrated. There's ways around that. You could just be pleasant to someone and say, okay, yeah, you forgot my order, I understand, if you can replace that for me, please. But I get it as well at times. If it's happened a second time, fair enough, fly off the handle. So what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? If they've put something you're allergic to in like your burger or your chicken, fair enough, go out there and go wild. But I do think that sometimes the people who are serving food do need to be a bit pleasant. Obviously, if you're just saying hello and hi, can I order this? Like if you go into some shops, and I'm going to specifically use some Jamaican shops, they're going to get very aggy at you just for no reason. Sometimes you come in there and what do you want? What do you want? Can I just get there? You want that one? I get that one for you. We get it. Probably a bad accent, but still. Do you know what I mean? They could be very rude. Customer service is not great. You know what I mean? And that already just put your back up because you're starting to think I wasn't rude to you, but you're being rude to me. Now, I've seen certain places where people have just said, oh, the food's a bit cold, miss. Can you warm it for me? What do you want for warm food for? You know what I mean, warm food. Go your yard, warm food. Me not warm food for ya. You eat it here cold. All of that. But anyways, so it's mad. It's mad up in there. Next one we come to. You need to get comfortable going to events alone. No, I wouldn't get comfortable going to events alone. I've been to an event before by myself, and it was okay when there's less crowds there. But when it's a massive crowd, no chance. Do you know what I mean? I can't handle that. People pushing and shoving, I'll start having to turn around and start screw facing people, and then probably getting active with some people if they're trying it on too much. So I just don't want to be in a place where it's overcrowded. Just leave me out of it by myself as well. Nah, man, can't be doing the festival stuff and just by yourself. No, you're just a loner then. That's just what it is. All by myself. Singing the Celine Dion song and that. Allow it, man. Anyways, next one. People who avoid friendships at work because co-workers are not your friends often do not understand what relationships actually are. That's crazy. That's a wild statement there. Do you know what I mean? Of course they know what relationships are. They just sometimes come to a place and they're just not bothered. You know what I mean? Some people just want to do their job and go home. What's wrong with that? Sometimes you just want to just get on with your job and just be at home afterwards, because home is where it is at. You just don't want to sit around doing the chitty chatter yada yada. Sometimes it's like that. I'm not saying it for me. I don't mind at times. It depends who the people are. Because if the people are assholes, then of course you're not going to want to be around assholes. If your manager's an arsehole, you're not going to want to be around your manager. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. If they're bringing bad vibes, you're trying to say hi to them in the morning, and some of them are just ignoring you, then why would we want to go to any public events, or if you invite me to Christmas parties and that, why would I want to go? That's just what it is. No chance. So I understand why some people don't want to mix business and pleasure, don't want to make work friends, work colleagues, their friends. Understand it. It's long. Next one. There should be no women sports commentators. That's just sexist in itself, isn't it? That's just sexist in itself. That's all I've got to say on that. That's just a mad, wild statement again. Some people are moving mad with these comments today. They're really moving mad. Now listen, you've got some great pundits out there. I like Alex Scott in particular, and I think Gabby Logan is excellent at her job as well. I think there's other ones out there that are really good too. So I'm not just going to jump on the bandwagon and say all this, that there is someone who's sexist. It's just as simple as that. There's no point responding to that asshole what he said. Listen, women's sports commentators have got to do what they got to do, and some of them are really good, some of them are great at their job, and that's just all I got to say on that. There's others that are not, and I'm not going to say any names, but we'll just leave it as that. Some are not. And that's it for this episode of Unpopular Opinions. Big up yourself, guys. First time watch, season watchers, you know what to do below if you're feeling this episode, and I'll give my opinions and I'll react later on. Let's go. Come on, you gunners.